Alrighty, chat. Welcome back. It's just me now. And what a game number one. A little bit more one-sided than I was expecting, unfortunately. I was hoping Molten would give a good bop or two, have a few cheeky builds, have something ready, but Siggy looking pretty dominant there. So we'll have to see what Molten wants to say. If he wants to talk about it, he might not want to talk about it. I wouldn't want to talk about that series. But, you know, I'm a coward like that, so that is what it is. Hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far. Like I said, we're going to try and keep things going as much much flow as possible. So we are now going into, like I say, BROMARIA versus XYON. My boy XYON. BROMARIA was just here, but I'm rooting for XYON. Even though he is my Protoss brother, BROMARIA. XYON is a teammate, and I like XYON a lot. I like how he plays. So, and XYON's a really passionate player. BROMARIA has also been very passionate. So this is probably the passionate game of the series, of the thing. Sorry, I'm watching the. We've got the stream on stream, so we can like watch it back. And I'm just watching a Molten attack in again. And again, excellent force field from Siggy. You really do love to see it. Make sure you stay hydrated, everybody. It's always a good thing to do. I'll see if players have got to get their vetoes done as well. So we might be here a few minutes, but we'll try and keep things going. Once again, I'll give a shout out to EPIC. This is EPIC47. There's been 46 other events, unless they don't count it like that, but I assume they count it like that. I've been coming to about 20 of these now. I think I started 26. So, yeah, it's been fantastic. I love this event. It's about every 3 months. Three times a year. I think 4 months? Every 4 months. Yes, three events a year. The summer one has already been announced for July, I think 16th to 19th. That is when the next one's going to be. Tickets, I think, are already available. So yeah, if you like this, even if you don't play Starcraft, if you play Counter-Strike, Valorant, and now a growing OSU community. So if you're seeing this somehow and you haven't seen it from any of those, give it a look out. It's a really good thing to do, and the community here is great. The atmosphere is great. Tonight is going to be the big party night. I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, we're gonna have like the big stage finals, and as soon as Starcraft finishes the stage finals, that's all of like the business stuff done for the day, and then everyone has a huge party. And generally speaking, the person who wins Starcraft LAN buys shots for everyone. It's a very good community feel. We'll see how that goes. If it's someone who's never won it before, I don't know if they'll do that tonight. We'll try and talk them into it, you know. And I don't drink myself, but you know, we'll try and talk them into it. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to do? Just to confirm, we are going through the upper brackets. All upper bracket matches are going to be best of 5s. I believe the lower bracket games are going to be best of 3s. In fact, let me just message the admin and let them know that the first match is done. Oh no, it's going to be the lower bracket is going to be best of 5s. So yeah, like the players get the full experience today. It does mean that any player who goes down now, let's say Molten does the God run and goes back to winners finals now, he has to now win quite a few best of 5s in order to get there. Here he comes. Here is Molten coming down. Come and join us on the stream, Molten.
I just don't get it, man. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, he's pressuring me, fine, few stalkers, whatever, yeah. Absolutely reasonable. Immortal pops up, he has a third base finished. How? What can I do?
Copy his build, mate.
I genuinely don't understand what. It felt like whatever I did, I was so far behind.
I know, he is...
I know, it's a very tough build.
He's like a slow steamroller, he just does what he does, and he takes his...
Such an obnoxiously fast third base that you're like, well, I can't let him get away with this.
But then, yeah, you
can't
get it.
But if you try any sort of all-in or attack, he's gone Robo first, so he has an Immortal.
I'm telling you, right, Ziggy is obviously a much better player than me. This is how I used to play, though. I would go Robo first, take a fast third, and hope my opponent would all-in me badly.
Fair.
But I often also died, so, you know. Ziggy looking very strong.
Maybe you need to just, like, sit back, get Blink, and...
Maybe, I mean, like he was
Blink on the Immortals.
He was never getting a load of upgrades. You were ahead on upgrades.
I would like nothing more than to not go into the replay.
Okay, we're not going to go into the replay.
I've just tortured myself for 36 minutes. Let's not prolong that.
Let's not do that.
But I am excited about this next game.
Talk to me about XYON BROMARIA.
So, in my opinion, BROMARIA is a very doable side of the bracket.
Okay.
Zion BROMARIA,
He hates
AC
it, by the way.
Avalak. And yeah, so I said to him, like, you can make it to the upper bracket final here, right? And he's like, yeah, but it's Zerg. He used a few more expletives than that. But he knows it's doable.
Yeah.
And that's a frustrating thing because it really feels that if BROMARIA can get to the late game against these guys, he's going to comfortably win.
Okay, yeah. So you think this is going to be
But
Zion being
it's
aggressive?
so difficult to get there. And Zion knows this, and AC knows this, and it's just
yeah, that's true.
they're just going to all in, and it's so difficult to hold as Protoss. I don't want to whine too much, but I do want to whine a little bit.
It's true.
And
it's true.
It is criminally difficult to hold some of the Zerg all-ins, even when you know they're coming, which feels unjust. But
it is. How do you feel? Because the most recent patch was when battery overcharge. Oh, so battery overcharge. 2 patches ago, battery overcharge got removed in favor of energy overcharge, and then oracles were very good at defending everything because you had energy overcharge. But now they've nerfed it, and we still don't have, and we don't have battery overcharge again. How do you feel about those kind of like 2 base big Zerg all-ins?
I feel like
do oracles still hold it all the time, or
the issue is the queens, right? Like, and we've seen AC do it in this tournament so far. He's just
walks the queens.
He moved all his queens across the map, and with the roaches, it's like kind of doesn't really matter. Even if you have 3 oracles, maybe you can take a good fight, but
it's hard.
It is really hard with the oracles, and the issue isn't so much that Protoss doesn't have the tools to defend it. It does. The issue is that you often have 5, maybe 10 seconds of warning before it hits you.
Yeah. So can you be more active with scouting?
It's so hard to scout.
Yeah,
if you see roaches pop, they're going to be on your side of the map in 10 seconds.
Yes.
So you have to instantly build as many batteries and cannons as possible.
Yeah. But they take
to
like
even have a chance.
Yeah.
If you don't scout it, you just lose instantly.
It is really hard if you don't scout it.
It's extremely cutthroat with the scouting and with the fastest possible like panic-esque response, I guess. And I think the main issue with it, whereas if you play in basically all the other matchups, if you know your opponent's going to all in, you can just play safe and you'll be okay.
Yes.
But in PvZ, it's like you have to take a 3rd base. You can't not take a 3rd.
Yeah, I think
defend it on 2 base.
The difficulty is that if you really believe there's an all-in coming as Protoss versus Zerg, and then there isn't, and then it's like 30 seconds to a minute after, you're like, all right, what's going on here? There are 80-odd drones. And I was like, well, there are 80-odd drones, hive tech on the way, they've got all their stuff, and you're like, well, now I better hope I can beat them in the late game from behind.
Are we getting straight into this, by the way, or are we taking a break? What's the plan?
No, we're getting straight into it.
Let's get them in the party then.
You guys done Vitos. Zion, man.
Wow, Zion.
I know.
Toxic.
I need a message. I can message in the clan chat, actually.
In an Epic clan chat, surely.
Come on, players. But yeah, we are going to go into... Obviously, BROMARIA was over here, so we had to go do videos. So that's the sort of thingy.
So we got Hino versus Veni and AC versus Avalak off stream.
Are they already
not
started?
here yet.
Oh, Veni's not
is here.
Oh.
And I think was just playing a warm-up game when I started my series, so maybe he is playing Avalak as we speak, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I guess we can see, is he in the Epic Land chat? He must be in-game, it looks like.
Yeah,
okay.
looks like, could be. I have, he's in.
So whether Veni turns up or not, who knows? But Hino's probably going to win that one way or the other.
Yeah, that is.
AC Avalak is an interesting one.
Yeah, that was a contender to be on stream as well, to be fair. Because... only because, well, not only because, but primarily because Avalak beat Zion 3-1
yeah,
today.
That's a really impressive result. I didn't see the games.
I didn't. I spoke to Avalak about it, and he was like, yes. And he was like the opposite of BROMARIA. He was like, yeah, these guys are so aggressive, they just kill themselves.
Nice. I want some of what Avalak's taking. What?
You need some Russian builds, mate. Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah, so Avalak was like, you just let. He's like, he says, I think Zion would be a lot better if he just played a bit more calm, if he didn't it wasn't so aggressive. You need to talk to Avalak. You need to talk to Avalak after this.
In Russia, we do not get cheese. Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
What a hilarious thing to say. Well, okay, maybe he does have a chance against AC then.
Yeah, which is why that like match could be interesting. But I do think I didn't have a chance to talk to AC about it to see how he feels. But I think AC is quite adaptable. So I think if AC in game 1 or game 2 figures out, hang on a minute, this is not going right. AC can switch it up.
Yeah, and AC often likes to like start with macro and then go into
Like he
into
feels out his
cheese. So if he
opponent.
just wins the macro game, he might not even feel the need to be aggressive, which is apparently what Avalak wants.
Yeah, so I'll be really interested. If that ends up being an upset, I'll be if that ends up being an upset and this ends up being a sweep, that'll be unfortunate. Let me invite him to party again. Okay. Where's Mario gone? There he is. Invite to party.
Some good old classic Epic Clan PVZ. There's gonna be cheese. There's gonna be shield batteries, and someone is gonna aim move harder.
And someone is gonna aim move harder. That is absolutely it. I'm interested. This is should be a good one. I'm kind of rooting for Zion. I got my own bias.
Golden versus Red Dragons.
It is exactly. I got to root for my boy, you know. And I really like Zion is, and actually I was saying this just before you came on stream, right? Both these players are really passionate.
Yep.
Like BROMARIA is like really hit hard. Like, you know, he's taking this really seriously. He's got loads of He's got loads of notes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tourmaline, Winter. Okay, lovely. Bro is fast.
Bro is fast.
Yeah, Zion is quick. And Zion, and Hino was telling me about how Zion has been absolutely playing like a bunch, and Zion is super like in love with the game. You know, he like really enjoys it. He doesn't necessarily want to be super pro at it, but like he like is just like enjoys playing the game. I think that's a real like sort of thing.
I'll be interested to see what shape Zion's in today. Yesterday he had a bit of a rough day. Lost a couple hundred MMR on the ladder, and then lost 3-1 to Avalak. Maybe not the day he had envisioned going into Epic Clan, but it's a new day. I think you can be pretty happy to just put day one behind you. It's not that important.
No. Sometimes
if you play well today, you'll never ever remember day one anyway.
Exactly. yeah. You don't remember day one being a disaster when you win the tournament. You know, like that's the sort of thing. We are going to be going into a game number 1 of Series 2. There's going to be Tourmaline.
Go
on. Is the long rush distance or short distance map?
Well, we'll get into it. But in the southwest, in the blue, playing Protoss for Team Goldmasters, it's BROMARIA.
And his opponent spawning in the top right as the Red Zerg representing Red Dragons. It is Zion.
Now, there's 4 maps in this map where you don't really want to play against Zerg.
Okay.
And in my opinion, this is one of them. Now, it's specified, so you can't veto everything, although you can kind of play veto chicken and assume your opponent's going to veto Mothership.
Mothership, yeah.
The reason I don't like this map is that the Zerg, if they wish to, can take the very forward third base. And with this third base, they can queen walk you or rush you so quickly.
Interesting.
I think we've all had that happen to us before. So I imagine if I had to guess, this was Zion's map pick.
Yeah.
It would have been because he's higher seed, right? So
yeah.
This is Zion's map pick, and if he's picking Tourmaline first, I think BROMARIA should probably expect aggression.
What do you think is the, if you think that's going to happen, what do you think the best play is? Just like hard turtle, 2 base, and
the issue is you have to take a hello.
Okay, he's mind games are happening. This is fake.
Oh, it's so good. He's pulled 5 drones. That's really good for BROMARIA. This is nice.
I think 5 is the minimum you get away with, like thinking this is real.
Yeah. I've set BROMARIA up for this, by the way. I cannon rush Zion 3 times.
Because you've been cannon rushing them,
just playing with his mind a bit. That's a good start for BROMARIA there.
Yeah, that's very much a mental game because while the mining loss time is a bit annoying, it's not that dramatic, but like the mental of this is like very annoying, especially going into a series.
Yeah, how to defend the Roach Queen all-in that we could see here, it's really hard. You need Scout with the Oracles quickly. You then need to build as many batteries and cannons and Immortals as possible, but it's all about slowing it down.
Yeah,
if you can establish yourself behind a wall of batteries and cannons, then you have a chance. You don't even necessarily just win. You have a chance.
Right, yeah.
But it's very difficult. And it comes at this really awkward point for Protoss, where you've built your Robo, you've built your third base, you've built your Twilight Cancer, and you've built your Forge. And then you need to build 4 gateways as well. And then you need to build so many more units as well.
It's what I call like the gear shift of Protoss, where it's like you have no money, and then suddenly you have no production and a bunch of money, and it's like
and the Stargate doesn't really help because the Void Raid's not really going to do much if there's queens involved.
Yeah.
But that's half your production, but you
so
can't
you need to
not
use
go
it.
Stargate because you need to scout with the Oracle.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
look, Protoss is a tough race,
I
my friends.
It tough life. I open up DT though, also, you know, I don't care.
We could see that in this, by
could
the
do
way.
that.
I actually ran into Zion last night on the ladder,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, well, I don't really want to do what I'd normally do, so I'll just do my
Glaive
versus
Adept
Terran
or-
build.
Oh, you do? Oh yeah, yeah, you did
I
DT.
was like, let's try it against Zerg. And then
It's
he
good.
droning rushed me. And I
Oh,
was
okay,
like,
okay,
everyone,
well.
like, come on, man. We're on ladder.
Well, yeah.
You're sitting like 4 seats away from me, and you're drone rushing me. What do we do? Can we not play a proper game?
He also didn't want to reveal his build,
I
suppose.
guess, yeah.
Okay, so the Overlord got killed, and it was not able to scout anything. So currently, Zion has not seen that this is a Stargate. He hasn't actually seen that main base, but you know.
Yeah, BROMARIA is capable of some glaive builds, by the way, so it's not complete given that it is Stargate, although it's likely he's Link's going to go to town on this Stalker. 2 Adepts are going to come across and save the Stalker. Oracle as well. Link's get some energy from that Oracle, but
yeah, getting the energy switch on is kind of nice.
Useful.
And it's interesting, yeah, so BROMARIA's opted to take the quick third rather than send the Oracle across the map. Because obviously it can be very risky to take the third and send the Oracle across the map. Though he is doing that now. Second Oracle should pop in time to defend everything.
Zion did not opt to take the very forward third. I
Yeah,
think BROMARIA will just be kind of relieved about that, to be honest. 3 Queens at the third here. BROMARIA's rallied his Oracle right into them. Takes a lot of hull damage for not much gain, but we'll get the scout.
Yeah.
See some Lings coming across the map, so it's going to bring the
plus-
Oracle home.
+1 in melee. This is like a very anti-blink style, anti-blink Oracle style. So I wonder if that's what Zion is expecting, or if he just wants to do like kind of Ling heavy, like Ling Bane into Ultra or something. Which is an older style, but I think that's still quite good.
4 Adepts here for BROMARIA. I wonder if he's going to go across the map and try to get something done with him. It's not going to work if he does, because there's plenty of Lings on the way for Zion. I'd really like these Oracles to be on the other side of the map, getting the scouting information that they can. You want to see that the layer's on the way, and you don't have to worry for the next 2 minutes at least.
Yeah, yeah.
It is going to be Blink for BROMARIA. These Adepts are going to go out on the map. I think Zion saw them shade through the...
Yeah, he would have seen them shade through the unit. Whether he was looking at the right time or is the big thing. Queens are able to pop this. There is a base queued up here, which
he
is
could actually take the base out with the 2 Oracles.
I think he should.
Like
I think you...
No,
I think you do turn it on.
not to.
He has the Adepts here, still sort of like sleuthing around on this side.
I would have really liked to see the Oracles go for the 4th X, and you can also shade the Adepts in while Zion's a bit
That's
distracted.
it, right? Yeah, if you like just turn the lasers on there, all the Queens have to go in and... but now the Adepts get caught out of nowhere. Oracles are able to help and save them, and they are going to save at least 2 of those, which is nice.
It's not a bad trade at all for BROMARIA.
Yeah, it's
maybe
just
8
energy
Lings or
for
so for an
Lings,
Adept.
yeah.
That's fine.
But yeah.
Hydra Den on the way for Zion.
And a Baneling Nest as well, just finished up, and with getting Bane speed. So yeah, Ling Bane Hydra by the looks of it. Maybe into an Ultraless play, maybe into... I doubt Lurker's here because he hasn't got any missile upgrades, but maybe you can still go into it, obviously.
I wonder if Zion's going to build any more drones in this game. He's taking a 4th and a 5th base. That Oracle barely makes out on 1 HP.
Anyway, we do have a Ling run by. He's not going to be able to get in. BROMARIA on point, leaving things in his wall and having his army in position. So
I think this is exactly the type of game BROMARIA is happy to play
yeah,
at the
this is it.
He's not getting cheesed. And has he scouted the Hydra Den?
I do not believe so.
He has. Okay,
yeah.
so he knows what's going on. I love this, by the way. He's just going to try and take this 5th base building.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get
it.
it. A lot of Lings, but the Oracle's right there. Big Stasis Ward goes off. And this Queen getting a bit too adventurous as well. And this 5th base is going to have to be cancelled. That's a really nice pick-off for BROMARIA.
It is, but we do now have 10 Hydras popping. So I wonder if this is going to be a case of where this is actually going to be a bit like turn aggressive, right? 150 supply like Ling Bane Hydra, and it's just going to poke for it. If BROMARIA can get this base as well, that would be huge, but I think it's going to be much harder.
Oh my goodness, that Stasis Ward is massive. He could even blink forward on the Hydras if he's feeling particularly adventurous now.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him for doing that as
Grabs
well.
2 Overlords, will blink back, gets a bit trapped by the Stasis. That's unfortunate. He's actually somehow gets almost all the Stalkers out of there.
Yeah, that was a little. That was a little
one there. It's pretty incredible. But he sees so many units now, and he's got Storm Finish at home. I think BROMARIA's in a really solid spot to defend this attack from Zion. And Zion's only on 69 drones here. I know that's not a small amount, but it's also not the 80, 85 that Zerg like to get up to. So if BROMARIA can hold, I think he's in a good spot. He is going to need to cancel the 4th. No cancel, by the way. The storm is okay. He needs to storm again. BROMARIA, I don't know if he has the energy.
Okay, there it is.
One storm goes down. All the Templar going down. An Archon morphs, and suddenly BROMARIA is just out of position with his army.
And I actually think, and Zion could keep going, but he's actually pulling back. He's not sure what the situation is, but I think he could actually have just like steamrolled from that.
This was a disaster for BROMARIA, and this is another issue with Tourmaline. Trying to take that forward 4th, it's really awkward. And I don't think BROMARIA can hold this. The Zealot warping in the wall is not good. Lings get through to the natural, and probes are going down, and I don't think BROMARIA can hold the front, and it's all because of that 4th base.
Yeah, and obviously Ling's ravaging the natural as the Hydra falls down on the 3rd. One cannon is not going to be enough to hold this here as slow Zealots come in from the back, and that is going to be GG.
That's a really frustrating one for BROMARIA because it felt like the game was going really well for him,
and
then he just overextended with his army and lost.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly go
That being
back.
said, I feel like BROMARIA needs to realize on pretty much any other map, this wouldn't have happened. This 4th base is so exposed. I don't know why he hasn't used more storms here in this engagement.
Okay, so he has
he doesn't have
70 energy, 71 energy, 71 energy. Yeah, so these all warped in at the same time, and they all have 71 energy. So like 70. So now one has 75, and he uses one storm, and this one has. Oh, this one just used it. This one has 74 here, but 74, 74. 74, so 3 of them have 74, but he morphs one, and now this one does have it, but he's probably like concluded that it's not there. So
as
we're going to be
most painful way to lose a game as a Protoss, I think when you're literally a second away from just being completely fine.
Like
and
you hold that comfortably, or at least you certainly don't die. You probably don't hold the 4th, but you don't die from that there.
Yeah, very frustrating one. But again, I think BROMARIA shouldn't be too worried with how the game's gone. I think he got himself in a good position. And Zion did well to pounce. I know I'm talking a lot about how BROMARIA's overextended there, and he did get a bit unlucky with Storm, but Zion did well to realise, I can just pounce on him.
Yes, yeah. He got, I wonder if he like went back and done like a round of injects, made sure everything was going, and then like once everything got together, he was like, right, now we go.
And it's also with this new Storm a bit weird because if you get your army that close to the Protoss as Zion, the new Storm doesn't really help that much. It doesn't do a massive amount of damage in a short amount of time like it did before. You can just kind of walk through it, and if you've already surrounded the Templar, you're going to win that fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Hello. So this is a instant probe send out here. So this is like typically what players would do if they want to block the hatcheries now, is you have to send it immediately, and then you send a second probe to build this pile.
That's exactly what he's doing. I really thought he was going to cannon rush for a second. I got very excited. He could still cannon rush, by the way. We saw him do a cannon rush yesterday in the groups, which was a surprise. And it didn't really work out. He's just going to block the natural here.
Perfect triangle. I love it.
Oh, it's lovely. It's equilateral there.
So yeah, I wonder what I generally know this as players to do this is players like Roscoe who really like to who block the hatchery, then go Glaver depths. Because you force them to defend 2 different locations depending on which 3rd they take, and not the natural. And they can't really like wall off the natural and just like have all the stuff there. Oh,
Zion tried to fake him out. Zion tried to fake him out and build the hatchery in the natural, but BROMARIA went back with the probe, and suddenly Zion is 1 minute and 15 seconds into this game and hasn't built anything. The pool started up now. This is a disaster for Zion.
Okay. So now we have 3 hats. There is a pool already here as well. But this is a classic sort of thing. Zergs are like, you want to get weird, do you? We'll get weird.
I know exactly what BROMARIA is going to do here, by the way, because I spoke with him about this situation before. And he thinks he has a pretty nice response to this. And it's 2 Zealots, 2 Adepts, take it out, and then send them across the map. It's really awkward for your Zerg opponent to deal with, especially now that you've blocked the natural, and the second base of Zion is really late.
No, I agree. I like the 2 Zealots, 2 Adepts, like the old school 12 pool defense. I really like that. I think it's a good idea here.
Also means you don't have to pull any probes, I think.
Does he go for a Stargate behind it, is I suppose my question. The Stargate's going to be late, but because the pylon in the natural zone just started. Unless he doesn't want to hide and he just wants to put it here now, but...
I'm surprised he chose to chrono the gateway on the right. If he chronoed the gateway on the left,
they would come out together, yeah.
More similar time.
Okay, well, Zion is going to go and take his natural.
Zion's floating 500 minerals, by the way. That and his supply block. That just shows you how much of a shaky start this has been.
Yeah, exactly. Now we want to get the big F2, and you can send the Zealots across first, because the Adepts can shade. So send the Zealots, Go.
BROMARIA has now got supply blocked as well. It's a very chaotic start for both players.
I think he may have forgot that he had a pylon over here, and then it dies, and then you're like behind on thingy. But he is able to get that. He is able to go for the Stargate behind it, which makes a thing. But again, this is, this is a kind of like play silly games with Zerg sort of situation, because Zerg gets 3 bases and kind of gets back to their sort of thing, and you've got a delayed Stargate and a delayed Nexus. That does hurt, I feel like, but...
These units of BROMARIA actually weren't scouted, by the way. The Overlord was a bit out of position from Zion on BROMARIA's side of the map. So now Lings are on the production tab. And even if they don't get any direct drone kills, they're doing damage by forcing out Lings.
Yeah. And there is actually a non-zero chance this base goes down. If he does not get...
Be absolutely crazy. I think there's going to be enough Lings to save it, but if not, this will be a disaster for Zion. He has to save this base.
Yeah, but you have to commit like the Lings to defend the thing. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be tight.
BROMARIA just needs to click the base. Wow.
The Zealots
I think the Zealots are going to do it. It's so close. It's so close. Oh my goodness.
Ah!
No! Pick it.
No!
12 HP. No.
Yeah, Zion can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, the Oracle out of nowhere from downtown. The Oracle finishes the third of Zion.
Let's go. Protoss.
Oh my goodness me. What a snipe that is from BROMARIA, who's getting his natural base established now. And it's kind of just a normal game from here.
Yeah. Well,
it's a bit delayed, but it's a normal game from here.
Oh,
Mario's got the wall off. He's got 2 oracles out. He's building a 3rd oracle. Now, this is an adjustment from BROMARIA that I really like. We were talking about this yesterday as well, and I remember I played against Risky like 5 years ago or something. And he just kept roach rolling me. What do I do? And he was like, just build a 3rd oracle.
Yeah, 3 oracle is so good. Yeah.
It's really nice to be safe. And basically, whenever you see a roach one, you want a 3rd oracle. Now, he hasn't even scouted the roach one yet. He has now.
Yeah.
So this 3rd oracle is a really good move from BROMARIA, I think.
Yeah. I think like there was a point where 3 oracle was just standard, and it was always good, and I was a big fan of that.
I think. Wow, it's a 4th oracle, by the way.
Oh, okay. He's gonna just keep making.
I also really like this because he's seen the roach one. He might just be thinking Zion is going to queen walk me or queen drop me now. And if you just have mass oracle, you actually can defend it.
Okay, yeah. It's like there's like a weird rule of like oracle to queen ratio where it's like if you have 1 more oracle than they have queens, the oracles win really hard. But if they have 1 more queen than you have oracles, the queens win really hard.
Zion is roach rolling now. It's critical that BROMARIA scouts this. He needs to be on top of it with these oracles. He needs to just go in and see these roaches right now. The oracles are too far away from the Zerg base here. I'm scared.
Well,
if he just scouts this now, he can take out all the roaches with the oracles before they've even got to his side of the map. But he's not scouting it. The oracles are
they've missed everything.
Ships in the night at the moment. Please go north with your oracles, BROMARIA. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, he sees it. That's massive. That is massive. BROMARIA, you need to turn those oracles on now. And he will grab both these Ravagers. That's really nice. Does he have anything at home? He does have a battery finished up. That's big.
Yeah,
and I think BROMARIA is going to hold this
4
really
oracles
comfortably.
Is so much damage.
4 oracles is just a complete hard counter to this. It's really nice play from BROMARIA, reading what Zion's likely to do here, and he's going to take out all the roaches. He's going to keep this 3rd base alive.
Okay, we do have more links flooding in, and the energy on the oracles is starting to run out. 2 have ran out. Suddenly it's only half DPS. Okay, 1 more gets a charge.
A battery overcharge coming in, very useful there. All the roaches are dead. And what, Zion gets 2 probes for his troubles? That's not good enough. BROMARIA's in a fantastic spot right now. Zion's not going to leave the game here.
Yeah.
Well, he might, to be fair, but he doesn't need to leave the game here. He is very far behind, but you got to stay in, you know?
Yeah. 5th oracle now out on the map. And again, I think you got to force it to switch on, and then like decide what you're going to do from here, because you as XYON here, you do know that there's nothing mining off this third base.
Yep.
Right. You know that it's not like BROMARIA's got 60 probes and there's some hiding in here. There's just not that many probes, sort of thingy. So maybe he takes a fourth base and he's like, all right, no, this is a weird game. We're in a weird position. And we can carry on from here.
XYON forced to make more spores here, by the way, because there's 5 oracles out now, so just one spore might not cut it. And I'll be interested if BROMARIA tries to get aggressive with these oracles or not. He's just going into +1 blink. I expect to see a Templar Archives and Storm eventually from him as well. But this is just such a good economic start for BROMARIA. We can see he's up in supply against the Zerg.
Yep,
that should
always a good
never
supply,
be the case 8 minutes into the game, really.
And
especially after your opponent's gone roaches. You should be down 50 supply, if anything. So, this oracle is going to get the 4th base. Surely he has plenty of energy. It's really, really well timed from BROMARIA, this.
Yeah, there you go. I think he could have let it stay alive a bit longer to drain some more energy, but it's a very minor sort of thing. And again, XYON is caught up in workers now, but like I say, overall is not too strong here. Oh, I love this proxy pylon and proxy gate.
He doesn't have a robo, I think, BROMARIA, so the proxy gate gonna kind of work as a prism, give him an outlet. And it does look like he's going to get aggressive. I'm not sure this is what BROMARIA wants to be doing here, because XYON's only building units of 63 workers. I'm not sure now's the time to get aggressive. I think it will probably work, but personally, I'll just sit back and enjoy my economic advantage. But I'm interested to see if BROMARIA can just kill him.
But maybe XYON is ringing bells here, because he's like, hang on, I just walked through your third at natural. There's no army anywhere. Where is
XYON should be concerned here.
Oh, one Hydra is going to be sacrificed.
One Hydra scouting army. And I think that number of Hydra might come as a bit of a surprise to BROMARIA here, as he went in with the oracles and we realized he needs to turn around now.
I actually think BROMARIA could have jumped on that. I think that like with 5 oracles, you should like turn them all on and everything melts.
Just take it. I think so.
But he wants to play that more
back
pokey
in. Should just be able to poke and pick away at units here. He does turn the oracles on now. The Zerg has to move back. There is a Spore Caller in that mineral line. BROMARIA needs to be careful. He's going to take out a lot of the Hydras here, and there's just too many Stalkers on the dance floor, I think. And BROMARIA is going to equalize this series.
The drones are being pulled as XYON realizes that he needs to hold on here. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Drones are not the natural counter to Stalkers. Not today, anyway. A few more Hydras do pop out. And, well, XYON is staying on in and fighting. He doesn't want to leave just yet. Another warping of Stalkers comes in. And that does look like it's going to be it.
That will be the game here. More drones pulled. It's a desperate attempt from XYON to stay in this game. It's not going to be enough, as all these drones are going to fall. And I would love to know if BROMARIA just straight up knew this was exactly what XYON is going to do. Because he did just go straight for the third oracle before he even scouted the Roach Warren. GG. There it is, 1-1. Yeah, I just wonder if BROMARIA is just playing safe on purpose like that. And after he built the third oracle, he scouted the Roach Warren and then thinks, okay, now I built the fourth and the fifth oracle.
Just keep going.
And that was a really nice adjustment from him, as we saw. Those oracles did so much. And even though he didn't scout it right away, he still scouted it as the Roaches were moving over. And that was plenty time.
That was enough time to switch on the oracles and not lose the third. Because if the whole army gets there and is on top of the third, there's a chance he can right-click it, maybe. But yeah, no, like I say, he was just in a good spot.
All right, well.
Third map is going to be on Ruby Rock.
I think as XYON, you can't do that again.
Yeah.
If your opponent is likely to make 3 oracles there, I don't think it's the build you want to be doing. So I'm really interested to see how XYON switches it up in this game. Yeah,
that's exactly it. Because you got to think about how, like, in the first game, he actually was more expecting that style because he went +1 melee. And I think that deals better with, like, the Stalker Oracle thing. But yeah, game 2, he went into Roaches. So, again, it was interesting read from BROMARIA. But, like I say, it worked out for him. So.
We have to remember, like, that start was an absolute disaster for XYON.
It was the chaos. 1 minute late natural hatchery. The proxy hats that got nothing
done. The snipe on
done.
the third base as well. If Zion had gone on to win the game from there, I think BROMARIA's chances would be
yeah,
very, very slim indeed. But BROMARIA did a really good job of closing it out. And props to him for finishing the game there. I would have sat back and macroed up and got to where I'd be comfortable. And I probably would have won. But if BROMARIA knows he can win, then that's what he should be doing.
So
Oh my god, he's 2-gate forging.
2-gate forge.
No, I don't think he's 2-gate forging. Okay. I think he's 4-gating.
Proxy 4-gate?
I think he's 4-gating. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. So, I'll allow it because he's my teammate and I love him. But this is what I've been setting Zion up for.
Okay, yeah.
I've been 2-gate forging him. Here comes the flower.
He didn't flower. I don't think he flowered properly. Gap there. Yeah, he messed up the flower.
It is 4-gate. Okay, so I really want to explain this because I actually think I am gonna call it genius. It's genius.
Okay.
We've been 2-gate forging Zion a lot.
Yes.
And the reason for this
is to set up the mental game. So when you build a
put him in a situation where he knows he can hold it with his extractor trick hatchery if he pulls all his drones.
Yeah.
Now, if you pull all your drones because BROMARIA's faked the pylon in your natural.
Surely this should be going in to build the pylon. Oh no, he's got a second one across the map and doing it. Okay.
I didn't even see that.
Extra genius.
That's beautiful. I personally would have done this slightly differently. I would have put the pylon where you would put it if you were 2-gate forging.
Yeah, you put like here,
and I would have put it down like now.
Yeah, exactly, later. So where it's like, that is the reaction.
But Zion's definitely not expecting this, so I think it has a good chance of working anyway.
Here's the thing. You now get to here and you say, hang on a minute, there's no thingy. So now you go, hang on a minute, there should be no drones. Now I think even spines.
Yeah, he needs to build. He should be building spines right now.
Oh, I don't know about holding.
BROMARIA needs to build a pylon, by the way. Okay, well, here come the Zealots. Zion sees it now. Zion really messed up by not building spines here. He saw that there's nothing in BROMARIA's natural. You know it has to be Zealots.
Yeah.
And yet he didn't build spines. Spine going down now. It's very late. It is nicely positioned at the back of the mineral line. And I love that, hiding a spine out.
This is the Lambo defense, I think, is you build 3 spores, 2 here, and then 1 off to the side like this.
Spine number 1 goes down. The spine to the left is going to finish, but Zion doesn't want to show that there's a spine there. And one Zealot does find that, but he gets us around with the drones on all the Zealots. There are more Zealots streaming in. There's Zealots in the natural. They need to be up here fighting, not derping around in the natural. Oh, if BROMARIA has...
Oh, no! This has to go down. This has to go down, otherwise... Okay.
If BROMARIA had those 2 Zealots up here fighting the whole time, I think he just wins the game. He could still win anyway. A lot of drones are going down here, but there's a spine caller that's probably going to finish up here. And I think Zion's held. And BROMARIA GG's.
No! BROMARIA!
BROMARIA shouldn't GG there.
He didn't know how to... You didn't know how to do the flower properly. It wasn't right.
Seriously, though, BROMARIA shouldn't GG there. I know he thinks there's a spine crawler up. The game's over. The game is not over. Zion has no minerals. He's not mining. You're building 4 Zealots at a time.
Yeah, you wait until you have 10 Zealots.
Right, and then you just A-move. I'm really sure BROMARIA actually had this game won, but because he's not experienced with this build.
Oh, the theory is there, but the experience is not. But you know what? I like that he went for it. But he won the mind game. But he lost the actual game.
It's so frustrating because when he's taking that massive fight in the main as well, he just had 2 Zealots rapping away at the natural base, not doing anything. And he almost won that fight in the main. If he had 2 more Zealots there, it's game over. And I think even when he's left, it's still game over in BROMARIA's favor. That's so frustrating.
When the game ended, I was actually confused for a split second that it was BROMARIA that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I was like, wait, what? The Zerg one?
Oh, BROMARIA, why have we left the game there?
Okay, BROMARIA's ready. Oh, hang on, I need to get Zion in position.
I understand why he's left the game. But if he could see what we see, he'd realize that was a huge mistake.
Okay. And again, the other thing, do you know where I knew it was going to go wrong, Molten? Is he didn't build you build the pylon and then there should be no gap between the thing. He didn't know how to do flower properly, alright? It was clear that he was inexperienced.
It's almost like he's never done it before.
That is what when I talk to him, that's what I'm going to tell him about. I was like, you You build it so there's no surface area for the pylon. That's why it's a flower.
I'm not sure that would have changed anything. But it would have looked prettier, that's for sure.
All right, hang on, sorry. Souls, go. All right, sorry. I got distracted. All right.
But that game has done my head in, mate. What are we doing? The guy has 12 drones, a very injured queen, and a spine crawler, and you're building 4 zealots at a time, and he's got 30 minerals.
I wonder if Zion was surprised at that leave timing.
Yeah, I think Zion must have been surprised. And it's not even like BROMARIA didn't kill any drones. Zion was down to 12 drones, and BROMARIA had 16 at home or so. There was just no need at all.
Well, once again, we have the probe coming straight across the map.
And it's also like, at the very least, you get the natural base of Zion. Even if we somehow then go into a macro game, Zion can't afford to pick up his spine crawler in the main and bring it down in the natural. It's
exactly.
too risky.
So the natural is
it's going to have too much surface area. Like, you're 100% at the very worst going to kill the natural.
Yeah.
In that situation.
And then, Zerk has to, like, commit quite early into doing it. Does he try and fake out this third again?
Zion really didn't want to take this third base. It looks like he is going to... No, he's not.
Okay, yeah. He considered it, looks like.
Just saw my reaction on stream. Oh, BROMARIA. We really threw that. It's a shame because... we set that one up for a while, and and he won the game, and then he left.
The BROMARIA GG timing, opposite of the Bums GG timing. You know?
Don't want to make it too easy for Zion.
Alrighty, well, he has got his a preferred start off this time. He's blocked the hatchery, which he knew that led to a victory in game number 2.
Yep.
So that is like a good start. This is one of the bigger, more macro-y maps.
I think it's a really good map.
This is a good map for BROMARIA. Yeah.
There's 2 ramps going into your main 3 bases that are fairly easy to defend.
Yeah.
It can get a little annoying later in the game when there's lurkers. You don't want to let them get up this ramp into your natural.
Like,
that's tough, but you can always just put a lot of stasis wards down around this area at the bottom of this ramp is how I like to kind of tackle that and not have to think about it too much.
Is there also not like an Overlord peep spot here?
No, there isn't.
Oh, wow, yeah, this is a good map.
The 4th base is a little awkward, though. It's just a little far away from the 3rd. You can take the forward one, but that sucks. It's just too much surface area.
I never take this one until like later on. I feel like I feel like sometimes even I've taken this one, I think, as a 4th, but I don't think that's actually any better. No, I think that's pretty bad.
That being said, I don't think BROMARIA needs to worry about a 4th base too much in this series. If he can establish himself on 3, he's going to be in a good spot.
But you do think he's more confident if it goes to a late game situation? Sure. So, okay, well, we did see BROMARIA did scout. He got in. He didn't see anything in particular, but nothing was suspicious, obviously. And the Lings shoot him away, and now he's taking the 3rd base. So that's all nice and normal. And now we get to wait and see what tech is coming out. Well, we know what tech is. Interesting, BROMARIA hasn't opted to go for the Void Ray first yet. Were you doing Void Ray first yesterday?
Yeah, I just like to do it to be safe, really, especially against someone like Zion who does like his roach roll-ins.
You don't think
it
you don't
gets
think
rid of
the energy is like
Overlord as well?
Yeah,
well, I want someone to get rid of the Overlords. Now, BROMARIA's built a Stalker, which actually has picked that Overlord off, which should
really
not
nice.
have happened.
Shouldn't
so that's really nice start. I go Adepts though, so you want to build something, and the Void Ray at least can be useful later in defending the 3rd, whereas a Phoenix doesn't really do that.
No, I don't go Phoenix either. I go Oracle pretty much always.
But BROMARIA likes going into Blink, so it makes sense for him to open with a Stalker.
He also, Zion didn't get to see the unit start, so he actually doesn't know what's coming out there. For those of you who don't know, the Stargate is the only building in the game where you can see what unit is being made out of it. Yeah. Because just Protoss things, you know?
Yeah, for no reason. Really early Twilight Cancel, by the way, here.
Yes.
It's a really early Twilight Cancel.
It's going to be like a follow-up, like 4-gate.
Dart Shrine?
I think Glaives. Yes!
Okay.
Glaives. Okay, let's go.
So, this is going to be interesting, because in Game 1, Zion didn't go for Roaches. In Game 2, he did go for Roaches, and he lost because of the oracles. So I could see a world where Zion just skips the Roach
Roaches
Warren
goes,
here
yeah, I don't need
and
it.
puts himself in a lot of trouble against Resonating Glaive Adepts.
He's going to be taking this forward fourth as well, which is hard to defend. Like if you get a bunch of Glaive Adepts here, they can threaten the third, the natural, and the fourth.
Also, absolutely massive that BROMARIA got that Overlord early in the game.
Yes,
because now there's no way for Zion to scout that this is Glaive follow-up. And he's not started his Roach Warren. I think Zion's in a lot of trouble, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. What time does this hit? Because this is like the normal one be hitting already. But because it's like a Stargate first, it's a
It
bit
depends
delayed.
how much BROMARIA is going to commit to this. I think he's going up to 4 gates, is that?
Yeah, so 2 on the way, 2 already done.
So I imagine it's going to be maybe 10 or so Adepts. It's not going to be a Warp Prism with it, so it's not a massive commitment. But I mean, you kind of only need 10 or so Adepts if your opponent only has a handful of Lings and Queens.
It's actually like this Ling is actually so important for seeing it move out.
Yep.
And I would almost like want the Oracle to come back and like clear this out if it sees it.
It's really nice by Zion. The issue is, he's not going to Roach Warren. Even if he sees it.
Oh, I don't know how much
did that Ling see anything?
I don't know how much it saw. It might have seen 1 or 2 warping in, but it wouldn't have seen everything.
Oh, and that was the Ling that was on scouting duty as well. This Ling's running back. And Zion sees it now. And Zion's got to be thinking, I am
7
dead.
drones were in the queue. 12 Lings now being produced. Baneling Nest on the way. He's dead. He's actually dead.
I think he's completely dead.
All right, BROMARIA, don't mess this up. Don't leave the game. You're winning.
Oh my god, he finished the trade. He needs to just take the fight. It's fine. He can kill the Lings. It's scary, but I think BROMARIA is fine here. He's going to kill all the Lings. A lot of Lings coming out. BROMARIA needs to not panic. He's in a really good spot. He needs... hello? Into the main.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't know about splitting the Adepts here. He needs to kill drones, though.
Yeah, true.
He's getting some drones at the third now. That's nice. Forcing some deny mining. 2 Adepts stay in the main to pick off some more. That's also nice. There's Adepts everywhere. It's absolute carnage, and I'm not sure if BROMARIA is controlling it well enough. He is targeting some drones now.
I think
it's good damage.
Yes.
But BROMARIA should have won the game.
I was about to say, Zion has done very well to hold off of this.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't overly panic. He managed to get the wraparound on that first sort of thing. Now getting damage on the Oracle. Kept all 4 bases alive.
Yep.
Kept a reasonable worker count. 50 is not really where you want to be, but you can at least, you can survive back off that. His tech isn't all the way there, but he's now going into Ling Hydra Bane.
It is good for BROMARIA. We need to say this. This is a good situation for BROMARIA. It just feels like he could have won the game there if he just goes to the third base with the glaives, shades into the natural while attacking the third. He can just kill the third or the fourth. At the very least, get a base, probably a few drones as well, and not really risk the lives of any of the Adepts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wonder if he didn't mean to commit that shade.
I don't think he meant to. How could he possibly know that there weren't 10 roaches just sitting behind there in the natural?
Would have been an actual disaster.
I think it was definitely a mistake, which didn't work out too bad. He still had Glaive Adepts against Lings, but...
And again, shoutouts to Zion. I would like to say, now re-putting the Lings back on patrol because he understands how important it is.
It's a really early hive of 60 workers here.
Yeah.
And this is an ambitious lurker play. I know BROMARIA doesn't like to play against lurkers. Whoa.
Okay, we've got
Warping in Templar on the opposite side of the map is a
we've got some crunchy audio as well.
Yeah, we've got some crackly audio at the moment. Hopefully that's okay for you guys at home.
I was like, I'll move away from the warping units where it's really crackly. Yeah, well, even the inject was crackly, but the the Protoss buildings and stuff.
I love this from BROMARIA, by the way. Just not even giving... again, I don't know if BROMARIA knows Zion's going to Hive, but if you knew Zion was going to Hive, you just attack and win the game.
Yeah, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't know. There are going to be a few lurks out. Is there detection? Yes.
I think BROMARIA needs to go now.
Yeah, BROMARIA can just kill him here.
But like,
and the Ling's going across the map is poorly timed for Zion. If BROMARIA comes in now,
get in there. I'm supposed to be biased towards Zion. I forgot.
Now I really hope BROMARIA doesn't freak out when he sees lurkers here and turn around. He can just take this fight. He needs to bring the Oracle in. Massive storms on those Hydra. Storms going down on lurkers. His third base is going to fall. I don't know why he's not brought the Oracle for detection. The lurkers are killing everything.
Oh my god, yeah, actually,
I don't know why BROMARIA is just fighting in lurkers here. And I think BROMARIA is just throwing the game.
I don't think the game is over. Oh my god, it might be over. The
he
Lings
lost the
weren't
fourth
here
behind
either.
this as well. I don't. Where's the Oracle? I thought the Oracle was at home defending the Lings, but he was just chilling, just AFK.
And XYON, like,
And
absolutely defending immaculately.
BROMARIA's absolutely crumbled here.
All the tools in position, but...
How have we lost this game? Oh no, BROMARIA, it's an absolute disaster. He just loses 20 probes for kind of no reason again. He could have just walked in at home and been fine.
And XYON with an immaculate hold. Unbelievable play. Now being able to... I mean, sending those Lings actually end up being a genius move that put the needle in the coffin. I don't think he knew what was going on.
BROMARIA's just fully sending it here. And
yeah,
it doesn't have a 0% chance of winning.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good point.
This
Seismic Steins is on the way.
over.
Only one more lurker. There's only 2 lurkers here. The Oracle has now, is with the army. A bunch more Adepts.
Whoa.
Actually, this is, there is something here.
Adepts is interesting.
Well, most of it is Ling Hydra,
in.
right? So it's fine. Here he comes in again. Another lurker finishing
Needs
up.
big storms here, does BROMARIA, and if he gets them, he could win the game. He needs to cast another Revelation as well. He needs to use Storm. There is a Storm. Revelation does go down. Is the Storm big enough? The Lings are all going to die, but is it enough? There's so many Hydras in the back. No more Storm.
Hydra's coming in for the concave.
I don't believe
And
that
it's
BROMARIA
happening.
has lost this series. I don't believe it.
What a game from XYON, my boy! Holding it together, chasing down the dregs of the army. He's going to pick off the Oracle. No, he's not going to pick off the Oracle. And we are now, BROMARIA calculating what he can do now.
Beyond belief that BROMARIA has had 2 fantastic opportunities to win this game, not even mentioning last game when he left a 1 game. It's not quite over.
It's not quite over.
He's in a very bad spot.
Yeah,
XYON is on 3 bases and 60 workers. He's not in a great spot.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a scrappy game still. Neither player is able to max out.
If the lurkers get up here between the natural and the third, that could be game.
I think this lurker got lost on the way, and now he's breaking the rock just because this lurker got lost. That's my headcanon right there. But now we talked about this position earlier.
There's no vision here for BROMARIA, and in come the Hydras and the lurkers, and this ramp is so awkward. Potential for big storms though.
Oh yeah, I think he didn't quite get to the gold.
Okay, there it is. We'll take out one of the lurkers, that's nice. It's going to go forward and take out 2 more as well. Keeps the Templar back. Big storm as well. There's still 2 lurkers here. They are damaged.
They're not going to die from that storm though. It takes
yeah, I'd love to see another storm go down on those lurkers for BROMARIA, and he could just take them out.
And also there's a few zealots warped in on the side. He could do a counterattack.
He needs to send those in right now.
Yeah, that could be huge.
He needs to distract XYON. If XYON really commits this, I think BROMARIA's in a lot of trouble. But if he can bring XYON home, BROMARIA could still macro out of this game. The work count isn't that different. XYON is going to move up here, and BROMARIA needs to find some massive storms. He needs to be so careful that lurkers take out 3 of their Templar. The rest of the Templar have no energy. There's no detection, and GG. XYON takes the series 3-1, and I cannot believe
what a series!
That's the scoreline after watching the last 2 games. It feels like BROMARIA's won the series 1-3.
Almost should have, but the devil is in the detail, and XYON just unshakable, manages to hold on, doesn't quit early.
Yeah.
Think about it. He easily could have left in a position in either positions in these games, but persistence sometimes prevails.
Really nice play from XYON there at the end with the lurkers, identifying that's the weak spot in the Protoss defense on this map. On that natural ramp, it's so awkward for BROMARIA to take out those lurkers. I would have loved to see BROMARIA maybe make an observer, because those lurkers that were undetected did quite the damage to BROMARIA in this game. But it all goes back to 2 things in this game number 4. 1, the Adept Shade in. That was a mistake. I know it worked out.
Yeah, it kind of worked out.
Plus EV, let's say. But he should have won the game.
Yes, yeah.
And the second thing, when BROMARIA goes for the big attack afterwards, he just left his Oracle behind. If he cast Revelation, I think he just wins.
And there was only like 3 Oracles, which they do a lot of damage, but 3 Oracles die pretty quickly when you've got that much Zealot on top of everything. So
3 lurkers, you mean, sir?
3 lurkers, yeah. So it could have happened. It could have been amazing, but thingy. XYON.
What a game. What a series this was. This was series of the tournament so far. It was absolutely mental. Who's XYON playing next? AC or Avalak?
I would say it's the winner of that series.
Oh, we don't know.
Producer, can we get a? Can we get a thing?
Do we know? Do we know? 3-0 AC.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
AC XYON up next. Venny has been disqualified.
Yeah.
I'm into the lower bracket round 2. You want. Come on. Come on. Oh, that means I play the loser of AC XYON. That's fun.
Oh, that is
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
And BROMARIA will drop down to play Avalak in a PvP. That should also be pretty entertaining.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah. So this is a really interesting scenario we've now got.
And then we have Hino versus Siggy. In my mind, if I had to pick 2 players to be in the final, most likely, I think I pick Hino versus Siggy. But that's say AC, XYON, BROMARIA, maybe even me, maybe even Avalak. They all have a chance.
Yeah.
They all have a very significant chance, I think. I do expect Hino to win the upper bracket.
Yes,
I will
I
say
think
that.
he's the favourite.
Yep.
Going into this. It is a
AC XYON. What are your thoughts?
I don't know actually.
AC CVC is the most high variance thing ever. Like we've seen him take so many maps and series of really good Zerg players.
Yeah.
And yet his MMR is still not that high. It just feels like his tournament MMR is plus 500.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he messes about almost on ranked. He's not really, and like he plays like drunk or silly.
He said this yesterday. Actually, I don't remember if it was at Nando's or just in the hall, and he was like, "Well, on ladder I try and play normally, and then to practice and get better. But in a tournament I just all in anyway."
Yeah,
and it's true. Like if he all in ladder, his MMR probably would be quite a bit higher.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is a bit misleading when you think of AC as like a 4.6 or a 4.8k player. He's actually not. He's actually a 5.2 plus player, I think.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it should be a really good game versus XYON. But it is CVC, so I will leave you for that. I don't want to corrupt my brain too much.
If you wanna, do you wanna go see if I guess Pigeon Wrench may want to do it? Yeah, see if he wants to do it.
I'll have a word. All right, thank you guys. And I will see you.
See you in a bit. Good luck in your lower bracket match. You might.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Good stuff. Cheers, mate. Oh, what an absolute series that was! Fun stuff. An intense series, maybe not quite the way it acted to go the way I expected. I did expect XYON to be able to take it, but not quite in the expected, not quite in the explosive way that it was. Game Wife says fuck Zerg. Fantastic. AC agrees Zerg is BS. Oh, it's so good. What a fantastic day has been so far. Now I'm just going to message and see if Hino versus Ziggy is ready. Oh. And I hope everyone at home is enjoying the games as much as we are enjoying casting them. Like I say, the atmosphere over here is great, and everybody generally has a good time. So I do feel a bit sorry for BROMARIA there. And BROMARIA, if you get this far in the VOD, like, mate, we're not dicking on you too much. I know it's hard. I know you're struggling versus Zerg at the minute as well. You have the pieces. You just gotta like push it through. It can happen. So like I say, we are just confirming now whether we can get Hino versus Ziggy on stream, or whether they are ready to go now. Ziggy has apparently been in a custom for 20 hours. That's not quite possible, or it's not quite right, I don't think, but you know, we will see. Let me just see. Wait, am I already in a chat with him? How does this work? You and Hino ready to play? And we will see what we can get going on here. Oh. That was an exciting game. Team Roscoe says RD's hope. He's out here rooting for the Zerg player. Also rooting against his Protoss brother for the team. You got to respect it. Absolute great stuff here. Love to see it all. I cannot type on this keyboard. I realised I misspelled everything in that sentence, but that is what it is. I want to see again. What haven't I shouted out yet? thingy. I think we're Overclockers are the sponsors for Epic Land here, so you know they're doing good stuff. I have not actually had a time to go around and see all the stuff going on this event. There's a load of indie games here, I hear, as well. They have a racing pod set up where like they're doing fastest laps, and I think there's a prize for whoever gets the fastest lap. So a lot of really cool events. There was a pub quiz last night, which was really always fun. I like the pub quiz going on. I never really take part, but I like to listen in and sort of like do it. Hey, we have Cranky Ducklings raiding with 50 people. Thank you very much. Good to hear from you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. We appreciate the Cranky Ducklings. You guys just missed an absolute banging series. Yeah, absolutely banging series. So I'd go check back the VOD for the last like few games because it was absolutely fantastic. We are getting a ZVZ on stream fairly soon. Hopefully, it is just. I'm just waiting for confirmation from anybody. Actually, I'm stuck sitting in the help desk at the moment, sort of like just trying to like figure out everything. I'm at the command station. I'm pressing buttons, but I can't actually see people and find out what's going on. I assume people are doing their vetoes. We do also potentially have XYON versus AC as the alternative match otherwise, but XYON wanted a quick break. He just played a very intense series. He had to take down the mighty BROMARIA, and that's a task. So you know he's got to have some got to have a little bit of time to recuperate from that. And again, today is a long day for the players. Right, you've got multiple best of fives. If you go down to the lower bracket, like Molten's now got a win. He's actually going to walk over. But for BROMARIA, he's now got 1, 2, 3, 4 best of fives just to get to the grand final best of 7. Right, so that's a lot of games you got to play. As he's in for the long haul if he wants to bring it back now. And BROMARIA's been working hard at this, so hopefully he's able to like make a run in the lower bracket and make something happen. But we are now sort of like the top 4 players looking really sort of like scary. That's Hino, Siggy, AC, and XYON. And like I say, those are the 4 players in the semi-finals right now. Again, there is a chance that they drop down and then lose in the lower bracket, so they don't get any further than this. Production is just going to chase for me what's going on with the players. We already sent one player out, and he hasn't come back yet. And now we're sending the production guy out, and he's not going to come back yet. And then it's going to be me on my own, and we'll just figure it out. So yeah, but I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's able to watch the stream. We were streaming. We had a long stream yesterday, and we tried to have as little downtime as possible. And again, we're trying to do that today. I'm happy to keep on sitting here and yapping. Yeah, let's go back into. Oh, I can't. Production guy isn't here. Production guy, I can't switch back to the game. I was going to say let's go look over the game. There's a clippable moment that I'm going to try and get from the VOD. Where XYON narrowly kept a base alive, and me and Molten are losing our shit, and then an Oracle just flies in like 2 seconds later and like, boom, pings it. It's so good. Oh, I guess I'll do predictions for the actual. I'll do predictions for the overall tournament now. Actually, I say that I don't want to. This is hard. Siggy was looking really confident today. Siggy is my like low-rated pick, and you know what? I kind of favour the Swedish, right? I'll be Swedish over the French, you know, a British person, you know. Sort of like, I don't know. Yeah, I like the Swedish. I have a Swedish friend who's very good at Street Fighter. Shout out to any of the Street Fighter guys watching. I don't think any of them are. But shout outs to them. And so yeah, I'm biased towards the Swedish player. So I kind of want Siggy to do well. I haven't had much chance to chat with him, unfortunately. So yesterday I was on stream most of the day, and then last night everyone went to Lando's, but I actually didn't go. I ended up staying. So I didn't get to chat to him very much. But yeah, Siggy, a very, very good player, shown his own unique style here. We really enjoy it. Yeah, so we're now just waiting to see what's going on. Production guy is back, so you know we're just. So doing. And again, I want to give a big shout out to everyone at Epic Land and the production team. They've been doing really well to keep everything running. There was a few technical issues. Some power went out, some internet went out. Always the difficult things with LAN, but the team do get it sorted really quickly. So we want to thank them for their hard work. They don't get to be seen on camera as much. They don't get to like be acknowledged. So I want to give a big shout out to their team. And yeah, we'll see what's going on here. I wonder what was going on with the Cranky Ducklings today. I don't know if they had a regular Saturday thing going on or if that was just a random stream they were doing. I admit I don't watch Cranky Ducklings very much, so I don't know. I'm getting words coming through for me now, so hopefully... Interesting. Curious. Apparently Siggy is in game, but he won't be in... He shouldn't be in the tournament game. And he knows on standby. Okay. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to have to cut to a break. I'll try to keep this yapping as much as I can, but we are going to have to cut to a break because nobody knows anything, and I need to... I told you, we sent Molten away, nobody comes back. Now we sent Production away, now I'm going to have to go. We will be right back very shortly with more games. Don't go anywhere. Thank you very much.